Yo guys, hope you're well. I just thought I'd do a quick video regarding the current situation in our country with modifying cars. So all of you watching probably well aware that I used to work on cars. I don't do car modification anymore for a good few years now. I used to do air suspension stuff. So talking from a technical point of view as well as a car enthusiast point of view myself, where do we stand as citizens of South Africa and as car lovers? What can we do and what can't we do? So with the new bylaw in place, I'm not sure the details regarding the bylaw exactly, but from what I read and the gist involved, we aren't allowed to modify our cars out of factory specs, or if you do want to modify or do add-ons to your car and stuff like that, it has to be done by an approved, how can I put it, an approved workshop or an approved installer or by a dealership that works on cars or so forth and so. No backyard builds or DIY jobs or stuff like that. So I'll include a link below regarding an article of the do's and don'ts that you can do to your car and what you can't do. Keep in mind that the law out there is pretty hectic at the moment. With this recent taxi strike, we're all well aware of them impounding the cars and so forth. I've heard rumors of when you impound a car, it's about 2,500 to get your car released after all the other rigmaroles are done. I've also heard that it's much more than that, up to 14,000 to get your car removed or released. So yeah, so from a car enthusiast perspective, where do we stand? Personally, our freedom has been taken away for multiple reasons. You can't blame anybody particular, but if we have to blame someone or some peoples, we have to blame ourselves. A lot of the guys in the car community disrespect themselves as others, as well as others. So when it comes to behaving and the way they go on, everybody looks for attention. Everybody looks for attention, and attention is a good thing, but in the right way, it can be conducted. You build a nice car, no problem, but don't go and perform like a hooligan in public areas, uncontrolled in areas. Look, we've got Gilani, which is, this is Cape Town. I'm talking with regards because I reside in Cape Town. So we've got Gilani. We've got a place where we can go and perform, go and race your cars if you're a racing guy. If you're just a show car guy, you can go to car shows. If your car isn't road legal, well, you're gonna have to get another car with a trailer and tow your show car to that car shows. Because if your car isn't roadworthy or road legal, you won't be able to drive that car to that car show. If you look other places in the world where they do races or car shows, yes, they're probably financially better situated where they can afford all those things. And you can use the excuse, yes, you can't afford it, you can't afford to buy a trailer, you can't afford this, whatever the case may be. But keep in mind, the car industry and the car game is an expensive game. If you have money to put air suspension in your car, I'm pretty sure you have money for a trailer. A car trailer is probably going to cost you slightly less than air suspension. So if you're going to do it properly, do it respectfully, and do it in such a way so that you are safeguarded. I'm pretty sure in the future, in the future coming when the law continues and the youngsters still don't listen, they're gonna get to a point where they don't just impound your car, they're gonna arrest you as well. And there is no excuse these days where you can say you didn't know. It's all over the news. It's all over social media. These videos out there. So everybody knows. It's the big talk of discussion right now amongst the car community, where everybody wants to know where they stand, what they can do and what they can't do. So my opinion is this: if you're going to do it within the laws. If I was a car guy, just still am, this is what I would do. I would build whatever car I want to. I would literally build whatever car I want to, slam it to the ground, put a bigger sound system in, base spray job, modified lights, modified windows, modified seats, modified sound system, modified interior, the works, make the doors fly open like wings, the wheels pop out like side, like a whatever you want to do, but don't drive that car on the road. If you're gonna take it to a car show, put it on a flatbed, put it on a car trailer, and tow it to a car show. Don't drive it on the road, because you're just looking for trouble. You are just looking for trouble. Think of it this way: if a car pulls you over, and your heavily modified race car that is not road legal in any sense is on a flatbed, he can do nothing because you're not driving that car. It's like so many other cars, so many race cars out there are not road legal. They don't even have an interior, they've got a roll cage, they've got souped up motors, they've got so many stuff done to it, but they know their car is not legal and not legally allowed to drive on the road, so they put it on a flatbed and they drive it to the track, and they go enjoy themselves over there. So I advise the same goes for show cars. Even though yes, it's your daily driver, it's not going to be your daily driver anymore. Yes, you can still continue with the love of cars and your passion of modifying cars and stuff. Just don't put it on the road. Simple as that. But sounds like I said, simple as that. But with everybody pockets, and pockets being different to everybody else, and the economy in a situation like we are right now, we can't afford half things. We have to look at what's more important than the other one. So if you use the excuse, yes, it's my daily driver, can't be your daily driver anymore. You're going to have to buy a stock standard car and use your daily driver, number one. Sell your modified car, buy a stock standard car, then slowly build up to build another show car that you can put in a trailer and take to a car show. If you're going to use the excuse, you don't have the money for it, well then you can't afford it. Like same, look at other industries. Other people have hobbies of, let's say, building crazy shit out there that's multi-million-dollar stuff. We don't have the money to do that, so we don't do it because you cannot afford it. So the same goes with cars. If you cannot afford to do it, don't do it the proper way. Let me rephrase that. If you cannot afford to do it the proper way, don't do it. It's as simple as that. And if you're going to be caught out there, there's no excuses whatsoever. I think we also, the guys on the scene, has been on the scene for a long time now, has been spoiled over the time by them getting away with so many things regarding driving their cars on the roads, slamming it down, scraping, making sparks on the road, this, that, whatever the case may be. Now that that privileges has been removed from them, now they want to complain. Back to the thing what I spoke about earlier about the hooligans. There are those particular individuals that don't know how to behave themselves. They'll drive their show car on the road and they go on and they speed, or they come to public areas and they rev like crazy, and they misbehave, drawing attention to themselves, looking for trouble. So those are the individuals that are kind of indirectly the cause to where we're sitting at right now. Because if that weren't happening, and if everybody with a show car, modified car, non-modified car, non-loud car, loud car, crazy looking car, non-crazy looking car, all behave themselves like civilized individuals, respectful individuals, the law wouldn't need to enforce these laws, because everybody behaves themselves. But because there are those hooligans out there not knowing how to behave themselves, the law had to put certain things, the government had to put certain things in place to protect everybody as individuals and all the citizens. Of course, yes, they're taking advantage of it because there's a whole money making scheme. They're going to charge you crazy amount of money just to get your car at least. They're going to fine you crazy fines for stupid things. All those type of things. But if you look at the law, every single law out there is written within reason. And look at the number plate law, for example. Why why can't you put your number plate on with Velcro? Simple reasons. It can fall off. Anything can happen. You can get an accident certificate and you have no way of identifying your car. Number one. Number two is you can go across a speed trap. They can't give you a fine because there's no number plate. There's no way of identifying your car. That's the one. The same with lowering the cars. You are technically modifying the suspension in a dangerous or not so dangerous way. We can't say if your car is done properly or not properly because you cannot see under the person's car when the person is driving past you. You don't know if the guy took it to the highly qualified engineers to weld the struts up for him or weld the brackets up for him or whatever the case may be. He did spend thousands on his car. You can't say. You can't put a car that the guy spent 200,000 on his air suspension, did everything properly, took it through the test and everything, by looking at the car and looking at the car next to him where the guy did it at home, welded with the arc welder. The welds look like someone's brought up breakfast and everything super unsafe. You cannot tell the difference by looking at the outside of the cars. The only way is to inspect, take it to the pit and follow the procedure. So simplifying things, the government just put us straight, look at the modifying cars straight up. So yeah, like I said again, I repeat myself, if you want to be a car enthusiast, if you want to build cars, if you want to modify cars, do it within the laws. Other than that, I'll probably be making more videos soon regarding other topics, correlated, non-correlated, random shit. If you guys like the content, I know I haven't been posting in a long time. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. A few things in my life has changed, improvements, but I'll get to that. And yeah, if you like to keep updated with more videos, hit the subscribe button at the bottom, and like or not like, I really don't care. Cheers, bye, safe.